Kensurfs here, and another shave video. It's Friday, and I have the day off, and I'm getting ready to pack. We leave tomorrow morning about, well, 4:30 a.m., but we'll see if those two ladies of mine get up, my wife and daughter. But got about a 6-hour drive tomorrow to Mammoth Lakes. I get to stay at Mammoth Mountain. I hear they still have skiing. That drought we had for years, I heard last winter in California, it dropped so much snow. I heard those lakes are overflowing. There's still snow up there, so it should be real interesting. I'm not going skiing, but it's just interesting to go out and, to see, hey, water came back to California. And then I heard Lake Tahoe is so full. A lot of the beaches, all of a sudden when the lake drops, you get all this great beach. And I heard a lot of the beaches are gone now, so it should be cool. Well, today I'm going to be doing a product, and it's funny because wet shavers or shavers, they have different preferences. And like there's some guys out there who love to use the brush and lather up, but my friend Steven, for example, I believe he has such sensitive skin now that he doesn't use the DE blade anymore because it cuts him no matter what he tries. So he's using a vintage Atra razor. And then there are some people who use the DE blades, like a friend of my work, but he uses the foam spray, the foam out of the can, the Gillette or the Barbasol. And there's others that, well, you see me, I lather up with a brush, but there's a lot of products out there, and I want to try this one, and it's from Wadi Men's Care, and it is a brushless shaving cream. And I've used brushless shaving creams before. It's meant to shave. It's so good, so slick, that you can apply it with your hand and just put a thin layer on it, and it will shave great. Let me lock that. I can see that automatic exposure's flickering. And I've used brushless before, but I cheat sometimes, like Lucky Tiger. Look at this, man. I've got, it's almost half gone. This is a brushless shave cream, but I use a brush with it. But it's meant to just go right on with your hand. Same with, it's the Dorco. The Dorco is supposed to go right on with your hand, but I use a brush. So what I want to do is I want to see if there's much of a difference. So I'm going to use a brush on this on the second pass, but on the first pass, I'm going to see if I can just put it on, and I've got some growth going here. So I want to see, I just came out of the shower, so the beard's still pretty soft. I want to see how this does today. And I'm going to be using the, there we go, the Merkur 34, and I have it all ready to go on vacation with me, the 34C. Look at that, from Range Leather Products. I've got that cool travel cap for, I guess, a protector. I've got my Range Leather bag all ready to go. See, I'm not flying, so I can bring all of this cool stuff. So I'm gonna have a couple of samples in there. And when I'm on the road, I'm gonna be, I'm looking forward to, trying this out from Victory Shaving. This is that menthol soap that they've just released, that very mild menthol smell, and it's supposed to get very strong after you've used it, after a few minutes. So I'm gonna be bringing this with me on the trip, and I'm looking forward to trying that out. I will use a brush on the second pass. I'm gonna face lather. And I am gonna use my Omega Boar. In fact, I'll soak this bad boy right now. And since the Wadi Men's Care is a fresh lime scent as the aftershave today, I'm gonna use Citrus Island, a balm from Midnight and 2. I've used this before, and it's got a nice citrusy smell. I was torn between that, where'd it go? And fine Italian citrus, but I thought I'll go for a little bit of a balm today. My skin's a little dry, so I'll do this. I'll get the burn when I'm up there in Lake Tahoe. And that sun, there's so little humidity up there that your skin can dry out real quick up in the mountains. So let me get this set up. Got to move the range bag and a couple of other items, and I'll be right back. Right, I almost forgot. I'm going to be using the Gillette Super Thin today. Super thin blade. In fact, I got to get that loaded up. All right, we'll open this up. Hope you guys had a great week. There's I reached 3,000 subscribers. So when I come back, I'm excited. I am really excited. When I come back, I am going to do a shave giveaway or an appreciation giveaway. but there's a little, it's kind of confusing. Let me grab my laptop. I want to show you what I mean when I tell you there's something confusing going on YouTube right now. Reading the comments on that Elvis shave, and some of you said, hey Ken, you blinked and you're almost at 4,000 subscribers. And I said, what? Because at the beginning of, or the end of July, I was like at 2,950. So I figured, you know, over the course of this month, I would get up to 3,000. So on YouTube, what I'm using is this livecounts.net. So on YouTube now, well, you can see that's the actual count. I've got 3,200, but look, it says the subscribers shown on YouTube is 3,846. So I don't know how I got 844 additional that are questionable. YouTube shows it there, but this live count filters out any kind of corrupt things. So I don't know what the hell happened, but I have 3,002. So I'm gonna do an appreciation giveaway. All right, a lot of talking. Let's get to shaving. All right, I will wet my face before I put on that soap though. In all my talking, it's dried just a little bit. Oh, there we go. And I'll put their website on there for the Wadi's Men Care. This is all they sell. And I believe it's available on Amazon or directly from the website, but I know it's available from Amazon. And one of you had said, hey man, this is great stuff, you gotta try it. And you know, heck, I try a lot of cool products and I really like them. But I'm really curious to see how it does with the brush and without the brush. And when you open it up, she's sealed pretty good. All right, I'll take that off. Mild smell of lime. I can tell right away, look at this. This is soft as can be and slick as can be. It's probably great for face lathering with a brush. But you see it's clear. I'm one of those engineers who don't like to read instructions, and when they say with that tiger, that lucky tiger, hey, put it on with your hands, I don't. I put it on with a brush. But I think it's Easy Blade has a brushless shave soap too. Man, this is slick as can be. I'm gonna have to rinse my hands off. I'm not gonna be able to hold that razor. And I try to use a brush to lather that Easy Blade, and she just would not generate a lather. So some of these are meant to be applied by your hand and not by a brush. But don't say I didn't try. Now that is really, 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 really slick. Yeah. Don't drop. There we go. Whew. Slick. Let's see how it does pass one brushless as it's meant to be. It's like whoop. Well, look. See that? He's right. I guess this would be really cool for me on like a travel. If you know, you sometimes I travel on business for the state, and it's a quick turnaround. You got meetings and your flights in the morning. You got to get in, get out. Meetings go late. Look at that. All right, it works. And you don't maybe have time to bring all of the things you need. The brush, all the other items. So this would be great for me for that. Or to have it in the shower if you're doing one of those quick shower shaves. That's... Have you used brushless before, guys? Please comment. Have you used brushless soaps? Besides, you know, the aerosol in the can. Because you're seeing it the first time I've used this. And if it was to go wrong, you'd see it firsthand. Wadi Men's Care. actually, I can feel it tingling on my lips. So that menthol or that lime, and it's supposed to be all natural. It says anti-aging, but I mentioned that in my last video. They said anything that's anti-aging might have chemicals, but this says all natural. But all I know is it worked for me. All right, now we're gonna do a little bit of a test. I've had this soaking. They didn't want me to do this. This is from me. I just want to see if it works, because some of you insist on brushes and would never shave without one. Some of you would. And you know what? They're right. No lather. So this is like the other brush. Oh, well, wait. No lather. So it's truly brushless. It's truly brushless. If you want to use this, you got to apply it. Oh, there we go. By hand. The Lucky Tiger, I'm able to get a lather with a brush, and the Dorco, but not the Easy Blade, and there was one other one I was using that was not able to get a lather, because it's meant to be slick and thick, and the brush probably tries to thin it out and break it down, but oh, I missed a spot. And they say this can last a month or more, depending if you shave 2 or 3 times a week. All right, pass 2. See that? How it I'm used to seeing that big thick white foam disappear. But yeah, I got no dog in this fight. I'm trying this for the first time. I'm not a chairman of the board on this company, but it's working. I still remember using that tiger blade, that weird shaped round one, and had to abort the mission in the middle of the damn shave because that thing was cutting the crap out of me. So quiet in the house. I get to go up in the attic, have a nice floored attic. One of those, you can go up there, and I keep the cases, the suitcases up there. So I get to go up there and retrieve the suitcases and get everything ready. Man, that is super. That is super. I don't need a third, but it's so damn slick and soft. Right. The only thing is I have trouble seeing, it's like mowing the lawn. Where you've done your strip already. This is made in the USA. 100% USA made. I do a little research, so I give you something to talk about, but a lot of you just go straight to the website. Oh, and I heard that you guys are, my buddy George says he's about out. So, man, one guy bought 5. Holy cow. But I wish he had, his back was better. He has to probably have some surgery. And otherwise he'd make a lot of them. But it's been a few years. My friend Robert Justice says he closes his eyes when I do this because he's sliced his nose once too many times. Yeah, BBS. One guy was saying in the Navy it was a requirement to have a BBS shave every time because requirements, I guess. So he said he learned how to shave really cool. They have one elusive razor. I was thinking of military, and you can get military issued razors, but has anybody used that Psycho razor, that Gillette Psycho that they used for the the prison? you know, people in the military prisons, or, you know, I guess so people wouldn't hurt themselves, they have a key. You know, you lock your razor like this, but to get the blade out, you have to have this special key that only the guards or the sergeant would have to release the lid and take the blade out. And those damn things are spendy. I don't know if I'd use one, because hey, I don't know what psycho had it before, but they are intriguing. I don't know. Have you guys tried those psycho razors? It's called the Gillette Psycho. Does look kind of cool. Cool collectible, I bet. Hey, no shave cream in the ear today, guys. Very nice. I will calm it down with a little Humphreys. Now it's midnight and 2. And I'm gonna put the shaving kit in the car first. Imagine I forget it again. I end up having to buy some kind of cheap razor. Looking forward to doing a shave video up there. Oh man, very nice as usual. Very nice. All right. All right, Wadi's Men's Care. You passed the test. Not mad. A little different from what I'm used to, but a hell of a shave. You witnessed it. Not a mark. Not a nick. Whew. All right. Guys, have a great weekend. I don't know when my next video will upload. Hopefully I have some downtime up there. I mean, you got mountains, you got lakes, you got horses, you got boats, you got gambling, you got trees, you got the old Ponderosa Ranch that they closed down where they used to film Bonanza, and that's a sad shame because that was awesome. They filmed it there, they had the TV set there, you could tour it. There's a lot of cool things that aren't there still, but there's a lot of cool things that are. So have a great weekend, guys, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.